Hey Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and this is your general reading for the month of February 2019. I hope everybody is doing well today. This is a general reading. It won't resonate with everybody. Rabbit is the first of the month, and the moon is currently in Capricorn. We're going to do a light reading today, just 3 cards. And a clarifier if need be. I'm squeezing these in. I've got some surgery coming up in about 3 weeks. A lot of preparation. It's just put a chokehold on a lot of my time. And if I seem low energy, it's just because there's a lot going on. But I am not dying or anything like that as far as I know of. But it is major surgery, and there's just lots to be done. So, forgive me if I'm not my playful self. I wanted to talk a little bit, if I didn't say, wait a minute, happy Black History Month, happy Valentine's Day, happy Groundhog Day. Wanted to talk a little bit about what was going on in the sky. Tonight, we have this Mars in Aries square Pluto in Capricorn. Mars is our desires and our fight and how we move, and how we go about getting things. Pluto is about transformation, sex, death, regeneration. You know, the truth, it's obsession, it's hot and heavy. Pluto is not a planet to be messed around with. So having Mars, which doesn't operate from a conscious standpoint, I mean from a it's very conscious, but it's very conscious of self. So Mars doesn't operate for everybody else. Mars operates for self, and Mars is a no holds barred, can't stop, won't stop type energy. And the square aspect to Pluto, it's real bam in your face with these truths and these needs to transform and change, these needs to let something die so that something else can live. And it can get very, very intense. Power struggles are one of the major themes for Mars square Pluto. Now, one thing I forgot to mention in the other videos is any aspects that Mars or Venus makes to Pluto, in my opinion, can point towards really passionate, intense sexual energy. Now, this is the kind of sexual energy, though, where you look outside and you see your lover sitting looking up at your window, you know, or maybe it's you going on the stalk move. But that's the kind of thing that happens with this type of energy. Let's go ahead and move on. We have a new moon happening at 15 degrees of Aquarius on the 4th of February. Then we have a full moon in Virgo that happens on the 19th. So take a look at those areas of your chart. And I will get into it a little bit more, but my time is kind of slipping away. If you would like to hear a little bit more about these aspects, maybe if you want to cross-watch another video, I probably talk about some of these a little bit more. On the 6th of February, Uranus, the planet of revolution, it rules astrology. It's thinking outside the box. It's unexpected things, you know what I'm saying? Electricity. Uranus likes freedom. It doesn't like to be tied down. That is going to be coming into the 29th degree, the anaretic degree, the critical degree. That happens on the 6th. I think I said that already. So at that degree, it's like a test degree, and anything goes. You know, because it's getting ready to move out of that sign into Taurus. So it's got to do whatever it can do that's left in that Aries energy before it moves on. Because it'll be a whole lot of years before Uranus gets back into Aries again to utilize that energy. So it's like got to finish up whatever it's got going on that requires this Martian energy before it moves on into Taurus. Because once it does that, that's it. I want to say for about maybe 84 years. Don't quote me. So anyway, I talked about this Mars-Pluto square and the type of energy it is. And then I talked about Uranus moving to that 29th degree. Well, right after that, on the 12th, 6 days later, Mars, that planet I talked about a little bit earlier, will conjunct at the 29th degree Uranus. So that means that they will sit at the same degree in the same sign. That's what a conjunction is. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. You put these two together, you kind of just strap up and wait to see what happens. This is a daredevil aspect. Like I said, this is I can't think about it. I just got to live it. And a lot of times that living, it is dangerous living. And then after that, on Valentine's Day, Mars will move into the slow, sensual sign of Taurus. And that's a good bet considering all that Mars has been through, in the weeks prior. Mars needs to take several seats at this time. Some of us won't like that, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and get started. The reading starts at 6:47. Go ahead and write that down. 6:47. That's for Libra. And let's go ahead and get started. We have got the Page of Cups, the Seven of Coins reversed, and the Queen of Swords in the upright position. So the Page of Cups is generally somebody who's quite new to his feelings and the way that he processes his feelings. If you look at him, he's looking inward to a situation like, what's up here? I wonder what's going on. And I know I'm going to explore that, but I'm a little hesitant because I don't really know how to process all of that emotion. The Page of Cups is getting new inspiration. It's food for thought. There are new things that come into his psyche, but it's almost like I know something, but I don't know what it is that I know. And let me observe it for a minute before I jump right in, because I'm a little shaky on how I feel about this. But the Page of Cups in the upright position, I think, is a good bet because it is the start of the exploration of something that feels fresh and new. The cups are generally Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but it doesn't have to be on their sun sign. It could be on the moon or possibly the rising. Or it could be somebody who is like really creative. They've got these new creative ideas. This is somebody who, say you're driving down the street and they are on the passenger side and they're like, you know what? No, don't go left. Go down McCullen Street. You go down McCullen Street and then you find out later that had you gone left, you would have been stuck in, 2-hour traffic because there was an accident, or even in an accident yourself. But there's something going on with the Page of Cups where, he just kind of knows, but he doesn't know that he knows. So, he's not really fully ready to explore that in the most experienced way. But you can kind of walk with him. He's got the best intent. The next is the Seven of Coins reversed. This is a Saturn and Taurus card. And the Seven of Coins says that it's not time to walk away. Slow and steady wins the race. You're not quite through. You're not quite invested enough. You hadn't put in quite enough work to stand back and admire the growth. You still got to till the soil and tend to the crop for a while. Libra, you may not feel like it though, because you've got other things going on. If this is you, you're dealing with new feelings, or you might be getting some news about, you know, the way that somebody feels about you and you didn't know it. Either way, these things may not have you focus so much on the work you can do. You might be wanting to run down this road with this Page of Cups, or with these Page of Cups feelings, if this is you. Now, the last card is the Queen of Swords, and this is an air card. This is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And again, it doesn't have to be on the sun. It's just like this Page of Cups, the court cards. It could be on the rising or the moon, or it could be somebody who has all the facts and figures and all the details, and they are only concerned with the information at hand. It's not about feeling with this person. She's straight up. She's very factual, like I said, and she knows what she's talking about. But because it's a queen and she is the feminine energy, and she's got on a lot of blue. So in her case, you can detect that she cares. You can detect that she loves. You can detect that she's intuitive. These could even be one and the same people. Libra, this could be you, like I said, just starting to explore some sort of new way of knowing things. Where you've always known on this facts and figures type level, now you're starting to experience that intuitiveness. There's a creativeness or something that's different coming your way. Those nigglings, that those little inklings of things. And you might be hesitant to trust those feelings, but you are more than willing to explore them. And that could be what the Seven of Coins is about too. Maybe it is time to step away from the concrete. You can't rely on this right now. You've got the facts and the figures. Now you need to get to know this. The work's never going to end, but this says that you could be stepping away from things that are tangible and exploring the mind and the psyche more in the month of February. So that's the way that I see it, Libra. If you would like to get a personal reading with me, my information is in the description box below. You can follow me on Facebook or Twitter. If you are new, thank you for giving this video a chance. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. That's it, and I hope to talk to you again next month.